Only 1% knows this. Protein helps you lose fat, but you're doing it wrong. You've probably heard that protein is crucial for building muscle, repairing tissue, and even managing your appetite if you're aiming to lose fat. But here's the big question. Are you getting enough of the right kind of protein and at the right time? If fat loss has been elusive despite your focus on protein, it might be time to rethink your strategy. Let's dive into the key factors that could be derailing your progress. Let's talk numbers. How much protein do you actually need? While the recommended daily allowance for protein is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight, or about 0.36 grams per pound, for most people aiming to lose fat and build muscle, this number is simply too low. Think of the RDA as the bare minimum to prevent deficiency, not the optimal amount to thrive. For optimal results, aim for a protein intake between 0.7 and 1 gram per pound of body weight each day. Now, I know what you're thinking. That seems like a lot of protein. And you're right, it's a significant increase from the RDA. But here's the thing, protein is incredibly satiating. It keeps you feeling fuller for longer, which can be a game changer when you're trying to manage your calorie intake. Not only that, but protein also has a higher thermic effect of food compared to carbohydrates and fats. This means your body burns more calories digesting and processing protein, further contributing to your fat loss goals. But what about those who are very active or lifting heavy weights regularly? In these cases, pushing protein intake even higher to around 1 to 1.2 grams per pound of body weight can be beneficial for maximizing muscle growth and recovery. Remember, this is a general guideline. Individual needs may vary based on factors like activity level, body composition goals, and overall calorie intake. It's always a good idea to consult with a registered dietitian or a qualified sports nutritionist to determine the optimal protein intake for your specific needs. Not all protein sources are created equal. While hitting your daily protein target is essential, it's equally important to focus on the quality of protein you're consuming. Think of it this way. Would you rather fuel your body with a greasy burger or a lean grilled chicken breast? Both provide protein, but the nutritional profile and overall impact on your health and fitness goals are vastly different. High-quality protein sources are typically complete proteins, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids that our bodies cannot produce on their own. These essential amino acids are the building blocks of protein and play a crucial role in muscle growth, repair, and overall health. So, what are some examples of high-quality protein sources? Animal-based proteins like lean meats, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy products are excellent choices. They are generally complete proteins and provide a wide range of essential nutrients. Plant-based protein sources, while often incomplete proteins, can still be part of a healthy diet. The key is to consume a variety of plant-based proteins throughout the day to ensure you're getting all the essential amino acids your body needs. Some great options include legumes like lentils, beans, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh, quinoa, edamame, and nuts and seeds. By incorporating a mix of animal-based and plant-based protein sources into your diet, you can ensure you're getting a wide range of nutrients and supporting your fitness goals effectively. Let me tell you about Mike, a client of mine who was struggling to lose fat despite diligently tracking his protein intake. Mike was a firm believer in the power of protein and made sure to hit his daily target without fail. However, what Mike didn't realize was that he was consuming a significant amount of fatty protein sources, which was sabotaging his progress. You see, while fatty proteins like ribeye steak, salmon, and whole eggs are undeniably delicious and nutritious, they are also calorie-dense. Consuming too much fatty protein, even if you're within your overall calorie goals, can hinder fat loss. Now, I'm not saying you should completely avoid fatty proteins. They offer valuable nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids and can be enjoyed in moderation. However, when it comes to fat loss, opting for lean protein sources most of the time is key. Lean proteins like chicken breast, turkey breast, white fish, Greek yogurt, and lean cuts of beef provide a similar amount of protein per serving as their fattier counterparts, but with significantly fewer calories. This allows you to consume a higher volume of food while keeping your calorie intake in check, ultimately aiding in fat loss. Think of it this way. Would you rather have a 4-ounce serving of salmon, which packs around 200 calories and 17 grams of fat, or a 6-ounce serving of cod, which provides roughly the same amount of protein but with only 120 calories and 2 grams of fat. By making strategic choices and prioritizing lean protein sources, you can create a calorie deficit without feeling deprived, ultimately leading to sustainable fat loss. Chapter 4: Carbs, the Unsung Hero. Let me introduce you to Michelle, another client who was convinced that carbs were the enemy when it came to fat loss. Michelle had drastically reduced her carbohydrate intake, focusing primarily on protein and healthy fats. While she initially saw some progress, she hit a plateau and started feeling lethargic and weak during her workouts. What Michelle didn't realize was that carbohydrates are not the enemy. They're your body's primary source of energy, especially during exercise. When you restrict carbohydrates too severely, your body goes into a state of ketosis where it starts breaking down fat for fuel. While this may sound appealing for fat loss, it can also lead to muscle breakdown and decreased athletic performance. Carbohydrates are essential for replenishing glycogen stores in your muscles, which are depleted during exercise. Without adequate glycogen stores, your workouts will suffer and you'll be more prone to fatigue and muscle soreness. Not only that, but carbohydrates also play a crucial role in hormone regulation, including the production of thyroid hormone, which is essential for metabolism. When you don't consume enough carbohydrates, your thyroid hormone production can slow down, leading to a decrease in metabolism and making fat loss even more challenging. Instead of fearing carbohydrates, embrace them as an integral part of a balanced diet. Focus on consuming complex carbohydrates like whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes, which provide sustained energy, fiber, and essential nutrients. By incorporating a moderate amount of carbohydrates into your diet, you'll fuel your workouts effectively, support muscle growth, and optimize your metabolism for sustainable fat loss. Chapter 5: Protein Timing. How urgent is it? You've probably heard of the anabolic window, the magical 30-minute window after your workout when you need to slam a protein shake to maximize muscle growth. While the concept of nutrient timing has been a hot topic in the fitness industry for years, recent research suggests that it might not be as crucial as we once thought. Don't get me wrong, consuming protein after your workout is still important. It helps kickstart the muscle repair and recovery process. However, the idea that you need to consume protein within a narrow window of time is outdated. Studies have shown that total daily protein intake plays a far more significant role in muscle growth and recovery than protein timing. As long as you're hitting your daily protein target and consuming protein relatively evenly throughout the day, you're good to go. So instead of stressing about chugging down a protein shake the second you finish your last rep, focus on the bigger picture. Make sure you're consuming enough protein throughout the day, from breakfast to dinner and snacks in between. Whether you prefer to have your protein immediately after your workout, an hour later, or even spread out over a few hours, the most important factor is consistency. Consistently hitting your daily protein target will have a far more significant impact on your results than obsessing over nutrient timing. Chapter 6: Protein Distribution. Spread it out. Now that we've debunked the myth of the anabolic window, let's talk about protein distribution. While total daily protein intake reigns supreme, spreading out your protein intake throughout the day offers unique benefits for muscle protein synthesis. Think of muscle protein synthesis as a muscle-building factory that operates 24/7. To keep this factory running smoothly and maximize muscle growth, you need to provide it with a steady stream of amino acids, the building blocks of protein. Consuming protein only once or twice a day is like trying to run a factory with intermittent power supply. You might get some production done, but it won't be as efficient as having a constant flow of energy. On the other hand, distributing your protein intake evenly throughout the day, with each meal containing a good source of protein, is like providing your muscle-building factory with a reliable power source. This ensures a steady supply of amino acids to your muscles, maximizing muscle protein synthesis and promoting optimal growth. Aim to consume 20 to 40 grams of protein per meal, depending on your individual needs and calorie targets. This could look like eggs with whole wheat toast for breakfast, a chicken salad sandwich on whole grain bread for lunch, Greek yogurt with berries for a snack, and grilled fish with quinoa and vegetables for dinner. By spreading out your protein intake and including a source of protein with each meal, you'll provide your body with the building blocks it needs to recover effectively, build muscle, and achieve your fitness goals. So, whether you're a seasoned lifter or just starting your fitness journey, ensure you're hitting the right protein targets, choosing quality sources, balancing your diet, and timing your intake wisely. For more tailored advice on protein sources, check out additional resources to optimize your diet and achieve your fitness goals.